One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. In the small matters trust the mind, in the large ones the heart. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. We choose not randomly each other. We meet only those who already exists in our subconscious. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Human beings are funny. They long to be with the person they love but refuse to admit openly. Some are afraid to show even the slightest sign of affection because of fear. Fear that their feelings may not be recognized, or even worse, returned. But one thing about human beings puzzles me the most is their conscious effort to be connected with the object of their affection even if it kills them slowly within. We are what we are because we have been what we have been. Words have a magical power. They can either bring the greatest happiness or the deepest despair. All family life is organized around the most damaged person in it. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is what does a woman want? Love is a state of temporary psychosis. Knowledge is the intellectual manipulation of carefully verified observations. Words have a magical power. They can bring either the greatest happiness or deepest despair. They can transfer knowledge from teacher to student. Words enable the orator to sway his audience and dictate its decisions. Words are capable of arousing the strongest emotions and prompting all men's actions. I have found little good about human beings. In my experience, most of them are trash. The only shame in masturbation is the shame of not doing it well. The aim of psychoanalysis is to relieve people of their neurotic unhappiness so that they can be normally unhappy. History is just new people making old mistakes. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. Not to know the past is to be in bondage to it, while to remember, to know, is to be set free. From error to error one discovers the entire truth. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves, is that you in the past. And the only person better you should be, this is who you are now. The mind is like an iceberg, it floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. I prefer the company of animals more than the company of humans. Certainly, a wild animal is cruel. But to be merciless is the privilege of civilized humans. The intention that man should be happy is not in the plan of creation. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Words have a magical power. They can bring either the greatest happiness or deepest despair. Life, as we find it, is too hard for us. It brings us too many pains, disappointments and impossible tasks. The ego refuses to be distressed by the provocations of reality, to let itself be compelled to suffer. If you like this video, then like the video. Subscribe the channel for more videos. And share it with your friends. Thank you.